We've got a very short flight for you here today, from Tampa down to Sarasota. Hello Hellcat Pilot Channel friends and subscribers, and maybe you just stumbled across this because you are interested in muscle cars or jet airplanes, aviation in general. On this channel we bring you fun and education via jet airplane and a muscle car. Today we have a very, very short flight. It's going to be like 6 or 7 minutes in the air. We're here at the Tampa International Airport in Tampa, Florida. We're over at the private side next to the Textron aviation, Textron, I can't talk, maintenance facility here. The aircraft just had some work done. It's been sitting down here for a week or two, and we're gonna reposition it down to Sarasota to pick up our passengers and take them to Cincinnati. But I figured since it's an empty leg, I'll go ahead and throw the cameras up, and because it's a short leg, you can see how busy it can get. Although today the weather's nice, it's probably not gonna be as busy as it would be if it was like hard IFR, you know, to the point where we can't see out the windows or anything. But it should still be a decent flight for a YouTube video. So I'm gonna walk around, we're gonna do some pre-flight stuff, and we'll get in the cockpit and get our clearance, and we'll head on down to Sarasota. Thanks for joining us today. So we're here in the cockpit here. You know, because this airplane just came out of maintenance, there's some things we need to, it's always why maintenance folks are notorious for flipping the switches in a cockpit that pilots would call dusty switches. So before you power up an aircraft that's been sitting in maintenance for a couple weeks, not that you shouldn't do this every time you fly anyway, but you know, with an airplane like this that pretty much only I fly unless there's some really weird thing going on, you know, I know where everything is all the time in it. But because it's been had hands laid on it here, we're gonna go through, make sure some maintenance guy didn't leave a switch on that wasn't supposed to be on, or turn something off that wasn't supposed to be off, especially things like the heats for the pitot tubes and stuff like that. And everything is looking like it's where it's supposed to be. We'll go ahead and get some power on here. It's 73 outside here in Tampa, but it feels a lot warmer in the cockpit, that's for sure. That is for sure. For instance, here's a perfect example, what I was just talking about. The hydraulic valves and the fuel valves are both closed for some reason. So I'm running the pumps, and I'm going to go ahead and open those up. Putting some pressure behind the valves before I open them. Okay. Fuel pressure low, lights are out. We're good there. And pumps are off. Go ahead and get my lap belt on at least, and we'll get an engine started so we can get some air moving in here. And we'll call Tampa. We'll get an ATIS and a clearance. We'll sit here for a little bit. I need to let it sit and run for a minute anyway here and run through some expanded checklists and some things. and we'll go ahead and get it running while we're getting the clearance anyway, because like I said, it's hot. All right, so if you look up here in the forward facing camera, we're going to start engine 1, which is on this side and this ring here. All right, we have the battery voltage. It's a straight battery start. We don't have a power card or anything. There's the N2 coming up. It's 12, 13, it's plenty. Go ahead and introduce some fuel. Fuel flow. There's the ITT coming up. All right, there's a good start there. Get a generator on. And we have air. Woo! Our generator amps, and they are below 150, so we go ahead and start the second engine. Here's the N2, we're looking for 12%, there's 12%. We'll introduce fuel. Oil pressure's coming up. Here comes the ITT. The green is the N1, that's the big fan on the outside of the engine. All right, 840 degrees. ITT and right back down to 400, so crazy temperatures. That's all Celsius. Get the other generator on. Generators are sharing the load.
Roger 66, Tampa ground. Good morning, Taxiway, Reposition, Charlie. See you later. Reposition, Charlie.
All right. Alright, so because this is a short flight, we're just going direct. They may give us something different when, that's how I filed, is just direct. They may give us something different when we call clearance here. But let's get some weather.
Expect runway 19er right for noise abatement notices to airmen. Taxiway Echo north of Airport North and Taxiway Bravo between Taxiway Victor and Charlie restricted to left stand 118-foot wingspan. Bravo 6 and Bravo 8 are available to aircraft greater than 118-foot wingspan.
Just running through some stuff here.
Bird activity vicinity airport. All aircraft advise ground control prior to pushback due to airport. Construction and taxiway closures advise on initial contact. You have information, Quebec.
Quebec.
Tampa International Airport departure information, Quebec. 1553 Zulu. Wind 150 at 9er. Visibility 10. Ceiling 28,000 broken. Temperature 23, 2.14. Altimeter 3010. Departing runway 19er right. Runway 19er left. Air carrier type turbojet depth. Expect runway 19er right for noise abatement notices to airmen. Taxiway Echo north of Airport North and Taxiway Bravo between Taxiway Victor and Charlie restricted to left stand 118-foot wingspan. Bravo 6 and Bravo 8 are available to aircraft greater than 118-foot wingspan.
Okay. Clearance 133.6. Tampa clearance, Premier 46 Charlie Kilo. Should have one in there at the Sarasota.
46 Charlie Kilo, Tampa, Roger, stand by.
And we're negative PDC.
Roger, stand by.
I told him we're negative PDC. This airport has PDC, pre-departure clearance. They send the clearance out in a digital format to the airplane. It's supposed to go to my phone, actually, but it failed or something, and I got a message saying, whatever, tell the controller negative PDC, which happens quite a bit for some reason here lately. I think something's goofed up with my stuff or something. Anyway, we'll keep running some of these pre-flight tests and checks. while we're sitting here waiting. Right now I'm testing the pressurization system. So what I'm doing is I'm going to the bleed system on each engine and basically forcing the cabin to pressurize. And that looks good.
702 Charlie Whiskey, Tampa clearance clear to Papa India Bravo Airport. Ended 8 departure. Lathan.
Well,
Patoy, Papa Alpha Tango.
I thought I
Oscar
called
Yankee.
before that guy, but maybe I didn't.
Quebec 116. November 46 Charlie Kilo, clear to the Sarasota Bradenton International Airport via the Lightning 3 departure. It'll be vectors to Sarasota. Maintain 6,000. Departure frequency 134.25. And your squawk is 4567.
All right, it's a Lightning 3, vector Sarasota, 6,000. 3425 and 4567 for 6 Charlie Kilo.
Premier 6 Charlie Key, read back correct. Have a good day.
Okay, so we got our squawk code in there. I'm going to go back to the ground frequency, and put in tower, which is, actually I got to be careful at this airport. On this piece of paper I usually print out, I believe that the tower frequency is always wrong. Let's take a look here. So these are the Jefferson charts that are built into the airplane in this airplane. So tower 19.5, which actually they fixed it. Good. 19.5. I am going to add the Lightning 3 door departure. I'm expecting runway 19 left because that's the side of the airport we're on. However, they did make me taxi the other side before once here, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But anyway, we'll put that in here. That's all set. Okay. Let's call ground control and get some taxi instructions. One cool thing about the charts in here, I'll show you this because you can see it in this camera. This little pink airplane, so this is the airport diagram, the Jefferson Airport diagram. You can really see where we're at here. It's pretty nice. There we are sitting here, the general aviation ramp. Here's the main passenger terminals, which I just flew into just a moment ago, and then got a lift ride over here. But they're going to taxi us out here, and we'll go all the way down to 19 left and take off, which is great because we're heading south anyway to Sarasota. So you'll see that little pink airplane start to move as we start to move. Tampa ground, Premier, 46 Charlie Kilo. We're over at the, on the Textron, or signature ramp, ready to taxi.
Premier 46 Charlie Kilo, Tampa ground, good morning. Runway 1 on our left, taxi via either Sierra and Echo or Delta Sierra Echo, cross runway 28.
Yeah, it'll be Delta Sierra Echo. We'll cross 28 on our way to 19er left, 46 Charlie Kilo. We'll pull one out of here. There it is, an airplane right next to us that we were kind of close to.
Groundberg, 6193 Alpha Echo.
We're clear.
9, ready to taxi with Quebec.
Number 6193,
All right, right out here in front of us.
Taxi via Victor. Take care, good flight.
Right out here in front of us is the Delta Taxiway. You can see the little pink airplane start to move now. We're going to get out here on Delta.
Ground Delta 1102 is off of 19 right, parking out, Echo 68.
Here's an interesting fact for you guys.
Whiskey and Victor 3 or 4, your choice.
You know, in Atlanta,
Whiskey and Victor 3 or 4, Delta.
Atlanta Hartsfield International, the big airport there in Atlanta. You know, there's so many Delta aircraft everywhere. I used to fly for the airlines out of there in an RJ for a company called ASA, Atlantic Southeast Airlines. So their Delta taxiway in Atlanta, they call Dixie because there's too many Deltas rolling around everywhere. So they renamed the phonetic alphabet there. Their taxiway is Dixie. So everything is take Dixie to blah, 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 or Dixie 3, exit Dixie 4. Kind of interesting for those of you who have never flown in there. It would be, it's a little different to hear. Okay, so we're coming up on runway 1028 right now. And this little pink airplane does lag a little bit behind if we're moving kind of fast. Well, we weren't even moving that fast, but. All right, so we're cleared across. Put some strobe lights on.
Ground Southwest 2528, Charlie 33, push up Quebec.
2528 Tampa ground, good morning, push your discretion, expect 19 right.
Hey, good morning, 19 right, thanks. Ground American 2908, departing, clearing Whiskey 4 Fox 79.
3490 Tampa ground, good morning, taxi to ramp Whiskey Victor 2, see ya.
All right, we're going to come over here. We're going to join Taxiway Echo.
10 Wild American 2990.
All right. And got about a 2-mile drive to get to the end of the runway. Oh, maybe not quite. A little over a mile. So the reason why I was in maintenance was I kept getting a bleed air. See, in a jet airplane, everything for as far as heat in the cabin, and you need heat in the cabin, you know, because it's a pretty harsh environment up at altitude. It'll be negative 50 degrees Celsius outside, which is, at that temperature, pretty close to negative 50 Fahrenheit. They almost match up right around there at that low of temperature. But, I mean, it can get darn cold in here if you don't have a heater. So what they use is bleed air, they call it, which is they siphon just a little bit of that hot air coming off those jet engines. And it goes through some different, you know, environmental type of equipment. And then it's distributed into the cabin. And we were getting a bleed over heat. Every time I would turn the heat up in the cabin, I would get big red flashing lights on my panel here saying that you're, you know, overheating something. You better turn it down before you melt something down or whatever. So the airplane wasn't heating right. And I guess I didn't notice it before because it's been kind of cool outside, but I feel it now, but it's a lot colder in the cockpit now too. So it was a bad temperature controller is what it was. Basically, the little computer box that all the thermostats in here talk to, there's 3 main thermostats in the airplane, and they all talk to this temperature controller box. But I can really feel, you know, the change now. It's blowing some really cold air that it wasn't blowing before, so this is great.
Tampa Tower, good afternoon, Flight 57.
All right, put our departure, I'm on tower now, the tower frequency I just switched over. I'm put our departure frequency in, so we're ready to go with that. And here is runway 19er left. We're coming up pulled and short.
Shift 572, Tampa Tower 19 left, clear to land, wind 1508.
19 left, clear to 1, Flight 572.
Limburg 6193, contact departure.
Departure, Limburg 6193.
Running through some more checklists here. Making sure we got everything. Good to go. We'll tell the controller we're ready for takeoff. He just cleared a guy to land though. Tampa Tower, Premier 46 Charlie Kilo, hold short of 19er left, ready for departure.
Tower 46, Charlie Kilo, Tampa Tower. Keep it rolling around the corner, runway 19er left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 19er left, 6 Charlie Kilo. All right, so we're clear to go. We got all our lights on. That guy's out there. You can't see him, but he's not even rolled on the final yet. He's still on a base leg, so we got plenty of time. But all right. All right. So the departure calls for. We'll talk about it here in a second. Power's coming up even. Power is set. Airspeed's alive.
Tower south 1579, visual 19 left.
There's V1.
1510,
VR.
Tampa Tower 19 left, clear to land, wind 1601.
Positive rate. Gears coming up. Yaw dampers engaged. Yeah, this thing's a rocket ship right now because it's super light. we barely have any fuel. I got just enough fuel to get down to Sarasota. And then we'll fuel up in Sarasota because it's a lot cheaper. All right. After takeoff checklist is complete.
March out 923, 26, visual 19 or left. There's 6 shot kilo, contact departure.
Go departure, 6 shot kilo. Departure Premier 46 Charlie Kilo. We're 2.3 climbing 6,000. Departure Premier 46 Charlie Kilo, 3,000, climbing 6,000.
Premier 46 Charlie Kilo, Tampa departure and a contact. Let me altitude to maintain 4,000.
All right, we'll stop it at 4,000, 6 Charlie Kilo. All right, we got 4,000 set.
And Premier 6 Charlie Kilo, fifth visual approach runway 14 Sarasota, weather's better than 5,005.
Roger. All right, visual approach runway 14, that's exactly what we wanted. That works out. Right now flying over Tampa Bay.
Premier 6 Charlie Kilo, fly heading 190.
Heading 190, 6 Charlie Kilo. We'll get some,
November 6 Charlie Kilo, contact approach 119.65.
119.65, 6 Charlie Kilo. Get some weather over at Sarasota here and also call the FBO, let them know we're coming in.
Reduce speed to 170. 150, 930 Romeo.
Landing hold short operation use. Ground control commission delivery commander frequency 121.9er. All aircraft feedback. Runway assignment and hold short instructions. Use caution for increased bird activity on near the airport. Advise on this contact. You have information, Tango.
Tampa departure.
Sarasota Airport information, Tango, time 1553 Zulu, wind 15011, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 24, dew point 17, altimeter 3006. Visual approaching east landing, departing runway 14 and 22.
Premier 46 Charlie Kilo, checking in 4,000.
Premier 46 Charlie Kilo, tip approach, thank you sir, altimeter 300,
Roger. Yeah, so he just said 9er. I'm putting in the airport, though, which is 3006. Since we're going to be there in like 3 minutes, and it's not that big of a difference anyway.
Hotel Papa 3, resume on navigation, maintain VFR conditions.
So we took off on runway 19, which is heading 190 degrees, almost straight south. And we're landing on runway 14, which is, you know, southeast, to the southeast. So it'll be very little of a difference. So here you can see on the map here, let me turn off this traffic. I don't usually. All right, so there's Tampa right there behind us. Here's us, here, Tampa Bay, and here is Sarasota, where we're headed. I can even go ahead and put the runway in here.
And expect 3,000 as your final. Departure frequency 119.
There we go. There's our straight line runway. It's 140 degrees. 140 degrees, land on runway 14 here. We're actually getting ready to pass over the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. I'm going to take the camera and let you guys see that.
Yeah, 7 Kilo Charlie, you're cleared at radar vector.
No, that might not work that well.
65, 4702 on the squawk, hold for release.
I don't know if that's able to be seen or not. Oh, right down there.
46 Charlie Kilo, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, 6 Charlie Kilo.
Thank you. 782 Juliet.
There's
270 for sequence.
right down there somewhere.
72 Juliet Alpha. Papa 3, contact approach
All right.
19er.
Tampa 299, thank you, sir.
214 Whiskey Kilo, turn left heading 090. 214 Whiskey Kilo, left to 090.
All right, we're coming down to 3,000 feet.
Revere 46 Charlie Kilo, there is Skyhawk traffic 12 o'clock at about 5 miles. Westbound VFR 2000, you go over the top, I'll have lower then.
Roger, we're looking.
Gamma Jet 883, reduce you to 170.
170 for Gamma Jet 883.
661 Sierra Romeo, numerous targets in the vicinity of the Venice Airport, ready service terminated, squawk VFR.
Okay, I see that little Cessna he's talking about right here.
Take care now. Gamma Jet 883, flighting 320, please.
320 for Gamma Jet 883.
We're going to pass right over him. He's out there poking around at, 70 miles an hour. We're doing 250 knots, so a little bit quicker. Controller's got us on a good angle to intercept right into the runway.
Charlie Kilo, the Sarasota Airport's going to be 12 to 11 o'clock at about 10 miles. Let me know if you do have it.
Yep, just about to key the mic. We have the field in sight. 6 Charlie Kilo.
6 Charlie Kilo, very good. I'll have the vision for you in just a moment.
Roger. All right, so this is going to work out great.
930 Sierra Romeo, turn left heading 2.
The airport is right over there, popping out of the haze now. I'm down here all the time, so I know exactly where it is.
46 Charlie Kilo, clear visual 14, contact tower.
Clear for the visual 14, going to tower, 6 Charlie Kilo.
930 Sierra Romeo, turn left heading 230 to center.
All right, cleared us for the visual. We're going to start slowing down.
Caution, large flock cattle egrets, midfield, right side, runway 14, low level on the grass. Legion 2020, turn right Alpha 7, contact ground point, see. If you can, Legion 2020, if you can't, that's fine, Alpha 8, your choice.
Start slowing down a little bit here.
Which one is ready at the end?
Take Alpha 7, Legion 2020. Roger.
Sarasota Tower, Premier 46 Charlie Kilo, 14.
46 Charlie Kilo, Sarasota Tower, runway 14. Continue, traffic hold in position.
Roger. Continue.
Flightworks 110,
2,500.
runway 14
All right.
for immediate takeoff.
Clear for immediate takeoff, Flightworks 110.
Cessna 2 miles out.
Sarasota Bay Flight 2 or Flight 9 south, patient set,
Bay Flight 2, Sarasota Tower.
Getting below that cloud layer, so here comes some bumps.
Altimeter 3005,
Oh, pretty good.
011.
3005, Flight 2.
To make sure we warn the passengers that it's a little bumpy.
November 234, traffic departure roll is a Premier jet. He's moving fast.
All right.
Oh, Roger.
I'm not even going that fast. He just said we're moving fast. I'm usually going way faster than this.
905, extend your downwind, I'll call your base. Traffic on joining a wide 4
I just see some other people on final here.
You'll call my base, 995.
Usually doing 250 knots right here, but
System 171 on the Alpha, Sarasota Tower. Hold short, runway 14. Traffic short final, and a mile and a half in trail of him.
all right. Let's call the FBO real quick. Retrix South in Sarasota, Premier 46 Charlie Kilo.
Flightworks 110, thanks for the help.
Go ahead.
Tampa departure.
Hey, yeah, I'm on final here for 14. We'll be on the ramp just a couple minutes. We're back out of there at noon with 4 passengers. I'll advise on fuel when we get there.
Already sounds good. We'll see you in just a minute. We'll advise on fuel leaving at 12 with 4. We'll see you soon.
Roger.
Good morning, Sarasota Tower, CVM 9030.
Okay, here we go.
Excuse me,
1,000.
visual 4.
You can see the other airplanes around here.
TBM 9030 Sierra Romeo, Sarasota Tower. Continue runway 14.
Continue 14, 930 Romeo.
Premier 6
It's
Charlie
flaps.
Kilo, runway 14, clear to land. Your traffic's just touching down on the numbers this Cessna.
Okay, clear to land 146 Charlie Kilo.
Down significantly, you're going to have to go around. I can't get him off the runway in time.
Okay, I didn't realize we were following a Cessna. We're trying to slow down right now.
Premier 6 Charlie Kilo, roger.
You mind if I S-turn?
Premier 6 Charlie Kilo, approved as requested. That'll work
500.
great for me.
Too low. Gear.
Cessna 234, expedite, turn
Okay,
right or left
so
next taxiway.
he put a Cessna right in front of us. I didn't realize we were following a
Premier 6
Cessna.
Charlie Kilo, he's exiting the runway. It's all yours. Runway 14, clear to land.
Clear to land 146 Charlie Kilo. We see him.
Turn base, runway 22, clear, touch and go.
We are configured. We got 3 green, no red. All right, so this is a little Extra nice thing for the video, huh? Little S-turn to the runway.
Glide slope.
Perfect.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
All right, y'all damps away.
TBM 0 Sierra Romeo.
Checklist complete.
Keep your speed up. You can be number 1 to the airfield.
I keep speed up.
TBM 0 Sierra Romeo. Proceed direct numbers. Runway 14. Keep your speed up. Runway 14. Clear to land.
14 clear to land. 930 Romeo.
Oh, it was a beautiful one. All right.
Premier 6 Charlie Kilo. Extra help. Say parking.
We're going Retric South. We got Juliet.
Premier 6 Charlie Kilo. Turn left Juliet. Ground point 9. See ya.
See ya. All right. 0.9 and Juliet, so we're going to go to ground. 121.9er.
Cessna 171 Romeo Alpha.
We'll get that ready to go.
Runway 14. Clear for takeoff. Flighting.
Here's our taxiway, Juliet.
I'll take off front slow, I think then 090.
13664.
And 22 Juliet, you can continue taxiing behind that Embraer.
22 Julia will taxi behind the Embraer.
And he just said monitor ground, so we're not actually going to talk to anybody. We're just going right here, right off the nose where all these airplanes are. Man, they are busy today. This is the Retrix FBO in Sarasota. If you watch any of my videos, you know that been in here. I've shot other videos from here.
1360, clearance and request.
Oh, that flight ended up being 11 minutes. That's weird. Huh.
3664, continue taxiing.
Continue 3664.
And we burn 300 pounds of gas, which is not much. Here's our guy. Okay, we got our numbers out of the computer here, so we can kill the avionics. I shall leave it on for a second, because as soon as I do that, you won't be able to hear me talk. We're going to close the bleeds, cage the standby, and we'll get the avionics. Engine shut down, kill some lights. After those big clunk sounds, I don't know if it came through the camera, those are the generator control units. They're disengaging from the, well, it's kind of hard to explain, but after we hear that sound, we can kill the generators, which we just did. They chalked us, they gave me the signal, so we are here. All right, well, thanks for joining us today on this very short flight. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We do this kind of stuff all the time. If you have any interest in becoming a professional pilot, you want it done fast, cheap, and correctly, go to ProPilotPlaybook.com, check out the stuff there. Also the Pro-Pilot Playbook podcast, wherever you get podcasts. A lot of good information if you want to become a pilot on there as well. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.